I mean, I was just awestruck just getting here, and I'm just like, wow. Incredible. And this is one of the most beautiful places that I have probably ever been to in my life. If you're reading this, just remember, when the fog rolls in off the water, don't answer if somebody calls your name. There are stories of Bigfoot out here too. But, I mean, unless Bigfoot can walk on water, I don't know. Guys, you could literally still see the ripples. Something moved. It's getting colder now, so I'm trying to get the fire going here again. But, yeah, let's grab the spirit box and see what comes through. We're going to use the Skinwalker Talker, aka the Spirit Talker. That's much better. Because it's in the pit, it doesn't get as much airflow. That's the only problem with these. But good enough, I guess. Alright, well, whatever's here, do you want to come through on here and tell me what you are? I have a feeling there's some sort of mimic here. Something. Anything at all? Odd. Odd that it's not saying anything at all. Okay, well, I heard my own voice. What is that? Is something literally mimicking me? Trying to freak me out? You do not have permission to follow me. I already have something following me. I don't need another one to use. Nothing. Silence. Literal silence.
Trumpet.
What the hell? What do you mean by trumpet? And who left these rocks? Can you tell me who left the rocks on the table? Oh, I'm so thirsty. Okay, well, if you're not going to talk, I'm just going to go to sleep. I don't know why, but I love that sound. It's so great. Nothing. It's just quiet. That is so strange. Let's give it one more minute. I'm just going to be quiet.
I've been here 50 years.
50 years. So we're 2025, so that would be what, 1970? Why have you been here for 50 years? Are you like...
Henry.
Got a name. Henry, why have you been here for 50 years? What happened here 50 years ago? It's like a knock or something. Hopefully the camera picked it up.
Do you think I'm real?
I don't know. That's why I'm here. I mean, I think there's something here. I heard my own voice, it almost sounded like. Which is freaky enough. Nothing. Very slow to respond. And I'm getting really tired. So ready for bed. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna set up the tent. Get ready to sleep. It's like lights flashing behind me. What is going on? Oh, I guess someone's coming through. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the tent and I guess go to sleep and see where we're at in the morning. I guess tomorrow I think we're going to a ghost town, so that should be pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll record in case anything happens throughout the night, but yeah. That was kind of strange. A truck literally pulled in just now and then went all the way back there. I don't even see it now. Can't even hear it, but who the hell pulls in? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Who comes in at that time? That's so odd. Anyway, whatever. Let him do his thing. I am going to set this bad boy up in just a moment. Yeah, I'm just going to use Jazz's tent tonight. I do have the new tent. I haven't tried it yet. But when we end up camping, and it is probably more ideal to use that tent in colder climates and also longer stays. So that's the real reason I haven't used it yet. But also I'm kind of tired and it's dark, and I figured that tent is going to take a lot more work to set up. So let's just go with the easier tent for now. And then we're good to go to bed. Alright guys, I am absolutely wiped. I almost don't even have the energy to set up this tent right now, to be honest with you, but we literally have no choice. It's gotta be done. So, let's get her done, I guess. Oh my god, this freaking thing. I don't buy tents from Walmart, or at least don't expect it to work for 200 different campouts. This thing is like literally stuck right now. What is going on? Why is it stuck like that? The problem is, because there's so much crap in the car, this probably pressed down on this and like jammed it in. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Got it. I knew it'd eventually work. Just needs a little bit of loving. Sounds like that truck is coming back. Very odd to be showing up at this time. Oh yeah, I can see him. What's he doing? It's like, dude, there's a lot of campsites. Like, just pick one. Okay, what the hell was that? Obviously you can hear them, but I heard something behind me. That was weird. It sounded like a person, but I don't know. I keep hearing like voices out here. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Weird. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if somebody's down there now. Like, people just keep randomly popping up out of nowhere over here. There's the door. Yeah, at some point we're either going to have to get a new pop-up or leave this somewhere at some point. This thing is kind of starting to drive me a little crazy. This is not working very well. Like the legs barely pop into place anymore. That is a problem. Okay. You know what? I don't even think I really need the rain guard. Should be okay, and there's no wind, so... Alright guys, I'm getting ready to go to bed. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot colder tonight. I'm not too far from the fire, but I don't really think that's contributing to me staying warm right now. Also, I'm going to sleep right on the ground because it's sandy, which is making it nice and squishy. So it's kind of like a nice squishy mattress, I guess. A natural mattress. Yeah, that's the best part about sleeping on sand and beaches and stuff like that. I don't know if that's that truck off in the distance. That was really strange. I don't know if they were just looking for a late night campsite, but odd time to show up to a campsite. That is for damn sure. But anyways, it's been a long day. Tomorrow is going to be another long day. I gotta basically get up and rush on out of here. I put most of my stuff away already, so there's not much to do in the morning, but yeah, I'm excited to go to that ghost town. That is going to be awesome. It's several hours away from here, and then we got a several hour drive after that, so it's going to be an extremely long day, but it is what it is. Oh man, I know I've been coughing so much. Maybe a little bit too much wildfire smoke lately. Oh man, anyway, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. I just realized that this ground is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should get my cot. I'm so tired, I don't want to go get it. I'm here. What was that? It's kind of like half in, sleep, half out. I heard a voice again outside. Hello? That was definitely a human voice. Wait, let me see if I hear it again. Also, I know my hair looks crazy, but it's been about a month since I had a haircut, so I just have to kind of deal with it. I don't know. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna try and fall asleep. Maybe I should inflate this mattress, but I'm too lazy to do that too. I just don't even want to get up. I don't even want to go out there and check what the hell that was. Could have just been the people up the street or something. I don't freaking know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Something right next to the tent. And my light just went out. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I gotta get to the fucking car. really packing up and about to get the fuck out of here. Oh, get out of this tent. Like literally all my stuff is in the tent right now, but it sounded like it was literally right over there. Not a clue. Okay, whatever. This is not a joke. Okay, I'm gonna keep the camera rolling as I'm packing up, just in case. I think it might have been a moose or something. I don't know. I just want to make sure it's not like super close. Okay, whatever it is, I think it's gone. What the heck? That is really weird. Oh shit, car is coming. Uh-oh. We about to get stuck here. So, I know I'm a little foggy right now. Hopefully he's got enough space that he can pass. Yeah, I don't know why people are going in and out at this time. It's literally like 1:30 right now, and I also don't know why the camera's so foggy. I could have sworn that guy said something, but I have no idea what the hell he said. That was weird. Anyway, it's quite a bumpy road. Getting in and out. And yeah, we're basically like entering some other area of the lake. Now, I'm not going to take too long because honestly I'm already kind of tired. I do want to go to Pines Lake again though. I just want to see like if there's any connection between any of these places. Yeah, and I just realized it's actually 1:45 right now. It's getting kind of late. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get to Pine Lake. Damn, this road is freaking spooky and rough. Going in and out. It said it was a 6-minute drive, but it definitely takes a little bit longer. Well, it seems a lot similar to the other side. Not really anything crazy. There's actually a lot of fog rolling in now. There's something there. What is that? I think those are just old trees. I think the other side is actually a lot nicer. Huh. There is like a whole campsite set up here. They got a ginormous tent, but let's take a little walk and maybe we'll see if we manage to encounter anything similar, I suppose. We were getting something going on in the water over there. Oh, look, another frog. Hello, Mr. Froggy. Where are you going? He's going for a little swim. So cute. Anyway. Alright, well, made it to the other side of the lake. So far it's quiet, other than Mr. Frog. I don't know why, I feel like the other spot was a lot better. We're definitely going to go back there and camp out for the rest of the night. Looks pretty cool though. A little bit more swampy. From what I can tell anyways. It's really dark out here, but... Okay. Well, if there's anything here you want to show yourself, now's your chance. There's like something over there. I see a light. I don't quite know what it is, but there's definitely a light. You can tell people definitely ATV more on this side. I don't know why over this side rather than the other side, but... just as many bugs. Thought I heard almost like a whisper or something. Hello? Sounded like it was like right back there. Is there somebody there? Nope. I don't see nothing. Oh, I gotta switch arms. My arm is cramping up right now. I had to do a double take for a second. I thought that was like a bird. No, there's nothing here though. Could have sworn I legit like heard like a whisper. That was weird. Okay, whatever. There is one more spot I want to go to. So there is the Pines Lake area we stopped at earlier. I don't see why not. We can go and spend like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes there. I don't remember how long it takes to get there, but I guess we'll find out. Hopefully not long. I don't remember it being that far, but yeah, these guys got a cool campsite too. They got a lot of stuff. Looks like anyways. Pretty decent sized campsite and massive tent. I still have that other massive tent that I just recently bought from Bass Pro. Haven't even tried it yet. Never even took it out of the package. Okay, something just moved over there. Anyway, let's get back to the car. Head over to Pines Lake and see what's happening over there. That was really creepy. So I thought I saw something. So I was actually going to go to the, what the frick is that lake called again? Pines Lake or whatever. But then I kind of figured, I'm like, it's going to take forever to pull in there and whatever. I figured, you know what, let's just check out this spot first. And then we'll just go back to our main campsite after. Because that place is just awesome. I would love to wake up to that site in the morning, provided the weather is good. But anyways, so what I saw, kind of as I pulled in here, I thought I saw something like really tall and dark right over there. Could be a moose. If it is a moose, we do not want to approach, but we'll try and see if we can see what it is from a distance. Because I do not know. I don't really want to encounter a moose at this time. So it looked like it was like right behind this bush. Which is weird because there is another entrance on that side and I didn't see anything. I mean, mind you, I didn't really look that well. I don't know. Bugs over here are shit, but I mean, it could have just been a moose. Maybe it ran off into the bush that way. Who knows? Ugh. But okay. So, yeah, I really just didn't feel like going to Pines Lake right now. If I do come back to this area at some point in time, maybe I will camp there. Although I'm not going to lie, my spot is pretty freaking awesome. This garbage is still here. Obviously can't expect anybody to clean that up, right? Why should we clean up after ourselves? But, yeah, let's go and see what the view is like. I also noticed that there's a bunch of spray paint right on the trees, which is great. Oh, I just got an arm cramp. Oh, that sucked. Oh my gosh. Like, right in the bicep. I mean, you're holding the camera like this for a period. The f was that? I literally just heard something. Some sort of like weird grunt. Oh, Mr. Moose! These boards are a little sketchy, but the dock is good. Oh, hello, Mr. Frog. I love how he's just, like, floating there. Like, just the way he's floating. Hey, Mr. Frog, are you, in need of any assistance? Blink twice for yes. No? Okay. That's really funny. Oh. Well, I guess he's good. He swam away. See you later, buddy. He literally just swam right to the bottom there. Okay. No, seriously, what the fuck was that noise? I just heard it again. It's like a weird, like, grunty thing. Hello, anybody out here? Is there, like, somebody on the other side of the lake? No, dude, there ain't nobody here. I don't even know if you can get to the other side of the lake. I mean, with a boat you can, but... What was that? Hello? I don't know if I trust this part over here. Actually, this part feels pretty decent. It's a little warped, but it's decent. But for real though, what was that sound? That's weird because it doesn't even sound like it came from the other side. It almost sounded like it came from right in front of me. And I don't know of any aquatic creatures that can do that. But I could be mistaken. Okay, what the I swear that came from right there. Like literally right in the middle of the water. What the hell? I don't see anything. How does that make any sense? Okay, what is doing that? What is up with this place? We were getting so many weird things back at the main camp, and we come here and we hear other weird shit that doesn't even make sense. What the I hope I just caught that on camera. I just saw something moving through the water. Like foggy, misty, sort of. I don't even know how else to describe it. Ah, crap. Ah, arm cramp again. Ah. Okay, what did that? You know what? I'm gonna just back up a little bit. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Something moved over there. I swear there's something in those trees. Or is it just a shadow? Oh, okay, I think that's just a shadow. Never mind. Whew, freaking myself out now. But, I mean, I know I heard that noise. Like, what, 3 times, at least? Doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. Let's just get the hell out of here. What the was that? Is this thing about to collapse? I swear the thing just like shifted. I heard a knock and then it felt like the thing kind of shifted. Okay, backing it up. Backing it up. Alright, oh hey, it's Mr. Frog again. That was freaky. I don't mind falling in the water. I just don't want to fall in the water with the camera. That would suck. That would really suck. So let's try not to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was. that was very creepy. Okay, yeah, that was kind of freaky. I definitely feel like there's something out there and I just can't see what the hell it is. It almost sounded, I don't know if it's just resonating from somewhere in the forest, but it legit sounded like it came from right on the water. So I don't know what it is with this place and water, but there's like some sort of water creature or something out here. I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But okay, man, it is getting chilly. So I'm gonna head back to the main camp, and because I'm getting really tired. It's super late at this point, and yeah, let's get back over there, get the tent set up, and basically hit the hay, I suppose. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we're in Alaska. This is freaking awesome. So, literally just went to go and see bears, grizzly bears, and literally for like well over an hour observing these two bears. It's all on the vlog channel. If you're not subscribed to that, go and at least check it out because that was awesome. I have so much footage of this mom bear and her cub just kind of roaming around, eating fish, play fighting, and it was so cool to see. Truly once in a lifetime adventure. But now we are heading into this really cool glacier area that's actually part of Canada, but you have to leave Canada, drive into part of Alaska, and then go back into Canada just to get to it. And then further up into the mountains, there's like a mine or whatever that is reported to be potentially haunted. So we're going to spend some time there, camp out there, and yeah, I guess just explore, have some fun, and see what happens. All right, that was a little weird. For some reason, my camera just had the strangest malfunction, but we are currently heading in that direction. I don't know how elevated we're gonna get, but this should be one heck of an experience. So technically right now we're in Alaska, and in a little bit we are going to be basically entering back into Canada. This is like the funniest, strangest kind of border I've ever seen, because like from here, like there's no checkpoint coming into the US. You literally just drive straight in. No one stops you, no one asks any questions. And there's just this one little town called Hyder, and on the outskirts is where there was like a wildlife overlook, basically, which is really awesome. Highly recommend coming here if you haven't in the past as of yet. But anyway, so I don't think like there's any other connecting roads, because basically west of here there's all just a huge mountain range, and we're like pretty far from like Fairbanks and any of the main cities or towns of Alaska. So I don't think there's any like intersecting roads that actually go into the rest of the state, which is kind of why it's just like a free roam. Just come into Alaska and then you're basically back into BC, and then later on, because I'm not going to actually camp out here tonight, I do have an Airbnb back in town. The reason why is because crossing borders, I do have to go through a checkpoint to go back into Canada, and I just figured it might be a little bit too difficult to be traveling in and out of the country with a rifle and live ammunition. So I wasn't too sure how it worked, so I didn't want to take any chances, so I just kind of got the Airbnb, rested up last night, and then left that there. So we're gunless today, but we do have bear spray and stuff like that. But yeah, now we're gonna go up into the mountain, see this really cool glacier and whatever else is up there. This is gonna be a lot of fun, I already know. Why is there a cross here? Oh man, somebody must have died here. I mean, these roads are pretty dangerous. There could be a rock slide at literally any moment. You never really know, but I'm gonna see what this is. It says something on it. I just Kaplan, what? Hang on a second, I gotta get out. So that's, oh, Garland Ben Stevens. I don't know what happened. I should look that up later. Garland Ben Stevens. I'm gonna take a picture of that. They left a truck there. Oh, maybe he was a trucker. Maybe he was coming through and then, oh, that's so sad. I imagine during the winter these roads are probably extremely dangerous. Like this is like ice road trucker stuff. Wow, there's even some casings here. Look at that. That is a Remington Oh, it's a 44. Huh. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'll put that back. But yeah. Looks like we got still maybe about 10 miles before we get to this actual glacier point. I don't really know what's there. It does look freaking awesome. I'm just so excited to get there. This is the kind of stuff that I love. When I'm able to just drive into the middle of nowhere, absolutely amazing. Okay, that is literally the funniest thing ever. The fact so I've officially just re-entered Canada, apparently. So we're no longer in Alaska. There's a bunch of people just parked on the side of the road here. There's probably like trails galore out here. I don't know what they're doing, but... Alright, let's explore more of British Columbia again, I guess. That's so funny. I love how immediately the sign just changed back to kilometers. No more miles. I don't know what happened there. Where'd the miles go? I was getting used to it. Oh man, I really wish that Lomar could have experienced what I experienced today. Because he was like bitching and moaning. He's like, man, I came all the way to British Columbia and I didn't even see a bear. It's like, no, you gotta come to Alaska and you can just see them play fighting, apparently. I can't wait to send him the video. He's gonna be like, damn it, that would have been so cool. Honestly, that was amazing. Just to see those bears fighting around, that was awesome. Well, this is gonna slow us down a little bit. There's a lot of active mine operations up here, hence why there's power lines and everything. So I guess once we get past this, oh, he's pulling over. Thank you, sir. How nice of him. Thank you. Now we can continue on our way up. I don't know if this is like, what is this? Are you beeping? Why would I be beeping? Okay. So we're actually heading into avalanche terrain. I don't know if that applies now, considering the weather is good. I don't really know what to expect when I get up there. I mean, there could literally be snow. I have no idea, but what does the whatever recommend? I don't really understand any of this, so... I love how it says get the app. Like, how are you gonna use the app if there's no service? Oh, maybe I should try putting it in drive. Fail. So that is kind of one of the reasons why I came out here. In terms of paranormal, it's kind of like an unknown paranormal spot. We don't know, maybe. And the reason why that is because there's a mine further up past the glacier. I can actually already see the glacier. It's called Gandic Mine. And for many, many years, there was a lot of death at this mine. I think it has since been completely closed, obviously. And I think they've sealed it up and cleaned up most of the area. So I don't really think there's going to be too much evidence of it actually even being a mine, but it is. And that's just kind of the story about it, is that it's just such a dangerous area. I assume during the winter, it'd probably be absolutely brutal coming out here. But yeah, a lot of deaths because of the avalanches in particular just have killed many people over the years. This could be a little bit sketchy. No stopping avalanche area. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I mean, there's no snow, so I'm not really too concerned, but how sketchy are these roads gonna get? I don't want to die. I'm not ready for that. Damn. This is unbelievable. I know you can't see anything right now because of the trees, but we're almost at the glacier. I just saw it. Oh, man. What? Okay, I've never actually been to a glacier. I've seen glaciers from a distance, never driven to the glacier. Is this driving literally straight to it? I don't even know. I can't even tell on Google Maps right now. It still says 15 minutes. We got 4 miles left to go of these sketchy mountain roads. Oh boy. The truck here is like trying to Austin Powers. It was funny as I pulled up because he was like perfectly straight. He's like, I'm just like, don't go down the mountain, please. That is a drop. But he made it. He's good. That was kind of funny. I don't know why he was turning around, but all right. This is turning into one crazy adventure today. Okay, my fear of heights just kicked in. I looked down. I made a mistake. I looked down. Don't look down. Holy crap, we are high up right now. We're literally almost in the clouds. This is crazy. Holy fuck. Oh, I gotta remind myself, don't look down. Just don't look down. This is brutal. Oh. Holy moly. Guys, we're literally like up in the mountains. Like, this is insane. Whoa, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Take in a little bit of the view. Oh look, there's a little campfire. Whoa, there it is! Damn, dude! That's crazy! Dude. This is insane right now. Well, if we do decide to camp out, I guess here's a good spot. Damn. So that's the Salmon Glacier. And believe it or not, we're not even there yet. The road keeps going. Like, we can drive literally to the glacier. That's crazy. Wow. Just seeing all the mountains, the river. This is just something else. Holy crap. Damn. Look at that. This is tremendous! 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 Almost there. 2.6 miles left to go. But every time we get closer and closer, the view is just breathtaking. Wow. Okay, let's try not to end up in the ditch. What? Dude, I'm literally above a glacier right now. What in the... I'm literally blown away. This is unbelievable. What the hell? Guys, like, we're almost at the top and it keeps going. That's crazy. Like, the fact that I'm literally standing higher than an actual glacier. So this is known as Salmon Glacier. And like I said, it is technically on the BC side. And then once we leave, I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I don't know if altitude sickness is just starting to set in. I don't even know how high we are. We got to be at least 2,000 meters up. But I am going to keep going because I don't know where else to stop. I'm just kind of like on the side of the road right now. So I guess we'll keep going and make our way towards the mine as well. We got plenty of time to kill, that is for sure. But this was worth it. This was definitely worth it. I keep saying that a lot, but like, whoa, like what else am I supposed to say? I didn't realize the glacier literally comes all the way around and goes all the way back. Holy crap-a-moly. That is epic. I'm not gonna lie though, it's cold. The car says it's 14 degrees Celsius, but the air off of the glacier and obviously the snow and everything, is cold. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Might have to throw my sweater back on. There's literally a helicopter flying right in between. That is epic. I kind of wish I had a helicopter now. That must be quite the view. All right, I found the actual view point here of the glacier, and I definitely got to take some epic photos. I did change my attire. I'm gonna take a really cool photo facing this direction. Hopefully it comes out okay because the sun is literally right there. It's kind of annoying, but I'm gonna post them up on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go and do that now. Angie, Bona TV. I only have one official account. All the other ones are fake scammers. Do not follow those people. Only me. All right, guys. Well, that was absolutely incredible. I am going to continue on my way. It says there's a gate ahead. So basically further up this road is where this mine is, and I mean, hopefully we can get in. Hopefully the gate's not like closed or anything. I don't see why it would be, but hopefully the road doesn't get treacherous. It's actually been good. It's the only thing that's kind of making me a little bit nervous right now is the fact that we are so high up. I have an extreme fear of heights. So even just driving up here has been a little bit challenging, but nonetheless, it was worth it. Absolutely worth it. But I don't think I'm gonna stay up here. I think I might actually drive back to that spot, do a little bit of a live stream, and then I don't know, probably head back to town or something, because I gotta be out early. But we will camp out tomorrow night. I do have an idea of where I want to go. We might actually go back to near Terrace, to that haunted spot, and just kind of see what happens if we do camp out number 2. It was freaky the first time, so I mean, we'll see what the heck happens the second time. But yeah, anyway, let's just worry about getting to this mine first. Okay, guys, I know what it says, but like, no way. Holy shit, where does this go? I mean, it's a mine, obviously. Holy crap, this is amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna go it further into the actual mine first. I want to get there. Or maybe I should just go in here now. I know what it says, but like, come on. How could you not be tempted to not want to go in there? Holy crap. All right, we doing it. We doing it. Not this second. We're gonna drive all the way in, and then I think I'm gonna come back over here. I'm getting freaking hungry too. I didn't bring any food with me. I ate like hours ago, but I'm getting hungry. We're exploring this tunnel mine, whatever the heck this thing is. This is gonna be nuts. Well, apparently we found the other side. That's kind of cool, man. Damn. I mean, it's probably really dangerous in here. I mean, it does say keep out falling rock. But yeah, we're pretty much at the other side. We're almost at the mine. It's like literally just over there, I guess. Really cool area. Wow, this is absolutely epic. All right, it appears I was misled. Apparently, this might actually be an active mine. There's a sign that literally says no trespassing. As I was kind of coming in, I noticed there was a bunch of newer looking machinery, so I'm like, yeah, there's no way that this is an inactive mine. So, looks like we're turning it around. I guess we'll just go hang out at that Glacier spot again, probably hook up the Starlink, and maybe I'll do a live stream or whatever, and then I'll figure out what the heck is going to be after that. It sounds like there's another helicopter coming through. That's pretty much it for the Glacier. I am heading out now. It's starting to get cold. It only shows 11 degrees, but trust me, it feels colder than that out here. I mean, we're right next to a massive glacier, so we also got to be very careful because now we're going down the mountain. The whole way in we were coming up the mountain, now we're going down. And I don't like heights, and it's a little bit sketchy, but I will enjoy the views at the very least. We are about to enter Alaska once again for the second time today, And then we gotta go back into Canada shortly after that. I don't even know if I have to stop. There's supposedly a checkpoint. I got no idea. Not a clue. But we're almost there. It's definitely a lot faster coming down, obviously, than going up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on now. Almost there. Almost there. And welcome to the United States.
300 meters. Continue straight on to National Forest Development.
As if we literally just entered Alaska again. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new adventure. Today we're going to start off a little bit differently. We are in an area that has a ton of history. Mostly natural history. Reason why I say that is because we're about to take a walk into the past. Literally, it says we're about to walk into the past. Reason why is because this is known as the Ancient Forest, and I don't particularly remember the name of the exact location. It is native. The trees in here are considered to be between 1,000 and 2,000 years old, which is really old. There is haunted history in this area, and there's also rumors of Bigfoot, which is fantastic. So I really just needed to see this. I had heard about it, and I'm like, sounds very intriguing. So as we go through, we're going to literally see some of the oldest trees in the world. We're going to camp out in the area as well later on, probably somewhere where we actually can camp. Obviously here we can't because it's just literally a trail, but I don't know, I just thought this was intriguing, something a little bit different from the usual. But yeah, we've been on a crazy adventure this last month. It has been wild. Been to so many different places. Literally went to Alaska. We were going to go to Yukon, but unfortunately that's not going to happen this year. We'll probably end up doing it next year. But yeah, let's go and enjoy the Ancient Forest, and then I will also get to the spooky haunted history of this place later on. Alright, let's go. The First Nations have been in North America for at least 9,000 years. Modern European civilizations had hardly begun to exist. But regardless of that, the trees that you're mostly going to see here, I'm actually doing a different loop that goes to some of the largest trees in this forest, which are cedars. And apparently they are absolutely massive, and I just really needed to see it. So let's start following this boardwalk, which apparently is like all uphill at the moment. I'm going to be really tired after this, but whoa, we're already seeing some pretty large trees that have broken and died right there. I don't know why, this is just so fascinating. So tomorrow we're going to be heading into an area known as Jasper, Alberta. It is a national forest area. There was a tragedy, was it last year or the year before? Well, within the last 1 to 2 years, there was a massive forest fire, and it actually burnt a third of the town down. And I've been wanting to go there for so long. And it just works out that based on leaving this area and going into Jasper, we have to go through this area. So I finally get my opportunity to check it out. And there's also a lot of really cool spots to check out along the way. But first, the Ancient Forest. Now imagine, this has been around so long that it's probably been around since Jesus. We're talking 2,000 years. That's wild to think about. Since the beginning of like modern times. It's starting to get quieter. They are doing some like construction in the parking lot. They're building something. I don't know what it is, but finally we're starting to get away into the quiet. You can hear the nice creeks and streams. Now there are a lot of bears in this area and other wildlife, so we do got to be cautious and hopefully not get attacked by a grizzly. This apparently was all built by volunteers, and there's a really cool story. I'll actually read it on the way out. This guy who was in a wheelchair who did 40,000 kilometers on a, I believe it's called the Man in Motion tour. He did 40,000 kilometers, and he actually came through here in his wheelchair. I don't know if he just like came down the road, I assume. I don't even know if the highway actually existed at that time, but yeah, kind of out of breath. But yeah, we're literally just in the beginning parts of the forest, and it's already looking pretty awesome. I just really need some exercise today too. I feel out of it. I've been doing so much driving, not enough hiking, and I gotta get my fitness level back up before I get back home. I don't know why, but it's just kind of a goal to do a lot of exercise kind of along the way. But within the next 10 to 12 days, I should be home, and we'll be back to doing some local spots. I think we're gonna probably hit Northern Ontario shortly after that again, and winter camping's coming up. I got some ideas for some places that I do want to travel to out of country as well. So it's all pretty exciting, but thank goodness for the trail. Devil's Club is the biggest. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is an area that's much more campable. It is part of this forest technically. It's just a little bit further up the road. That's probably where we're going to end up afterwards. We have Bigfoot sightings in that area. We have haunted history. So I don't really know what's going to happen today and tonight. Maybe we'll actually manage to capture a Bigfoot on camera. That would be kind of cool. We had an experience in Harrison Hot Springs. Now, reportedly, it's not as common. There haven't been as many sightings in this area. Apparently, there's a waterfall this way. That's kind of cool. But there have been some, just not as many as, like, you know, Harrison Hot Springs. I wish I could have done another video over there, but unfortunately, the car was not in good enough shape to continue. Let's see how far this waterfall happens to be. So there is a trail sign. Oh, look at that. Apparently you can swim there. Is that what that says? Whoa, falling over. I did not realize this was like flexible. I don't even know if this is clear enough on camera, but we're basically here. What I wanted to do was get to Big Tree. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm just going to assume that it's the largest trees in the area. It says Big Tree Loop, so I guess we can go this way, but this way says Falls. I don't know how far this waterfall is. Maybe I can go that way and then around. Yeah, screw it, let's do that. Let's get a waterfall in, why not? Also, I am going to address something because I've been getting a couple of comments. It's not a lot. It's not really something that I'm too concerned with, but you know, there's been some comments as of late complaining that we're not doing enough haunted spots, which is technically not true. But what they do want me to do is haunted buildings. But there's a problem with that. Here in Canada, a lot of those haunted buildings are gone, or they're locked up. They're unusable, or they've been restored and are being used as something else. I've pretty much, I think, done all of the ones that I can possibly do here in Canada. There's not too many new ones that I could really go to, explore, and investigate. So we're kind of stuck doing this. But to be honest with you, I've done so many haunted buildings over the years. That's kind of how, you know, this channel kind of grew, right? We kind of started doing that. We did haunted building after haunted building after haunted building, and it's kind of good to do a change. And we are going to be doing some changes coming up again in terms of, like, you know, traveling to different places and getting different experiences. But I mean, we've done so much of that, and we're still doing camping spots, but now it's just more in the wilderness. And I'm kind of enjoying the experience because I feel like I'm learning more along the way in terms of, you know, survival and that kind of stuff. Like, I'm thinking of other types of survival stuff that I can do to kind of, you know, become smarter when living out in the wilderness. It's just different, and I kind of like doing this a little bit more than what we were doing before. So yeah, there's that. But it's not that I won't do haunted buildings in the future. Obviously I will. It's just this is what we have to work with at the moment. So if you want that, unfortunately, we're probably not going to have it anytime soon. Apart from the demon house back home, there's really not much I can do about it. Unless you can somehow rebuild an old building that has been completely torn down, there's really no way to do it. But anyways, enough of that. Let's continue up this boardwalk. So I'm seeing a lot of these signs here. Ecosystem restoration area. Apparently there was a lot of areas, I guess, before this boardwalk existed that people would go off trail and kind of ruined it, I guess. I don't know how badly they actually ruined it. It's dirt, but as you can see, the trees are definitely starting to get bigger. This is actually pretty incredible. Wow. Damn, dude. These trees are massive. This is pretty incredible. So this is considered a rainforest, first and foremost, although it's not raining right now, which is great. Which is kind of it's kind of one of the reasons I turn around and came back towards this part of BC because filming in the rain, camping in the rain, honestly, dreadful. I'd rather camp out in the snow than in the rain. That's just me. But yeah, the weather actually looks good for at least the next week, so we are lucking out. And then even once we get into Northern Ontario and then obviously where I live, it looks good too. Okay, so I just realized the waterfall is a little bit far and I don't really have the time for that, so unfortunately no waterfall because it would be a complete detour, and I kind of just want to keep going down to this area because this is incredible. Whoa, the trees are just massive. I don't think I've ever actually seen trees this big. I think the closest you'll see to trees this big, maybe Banff, or also Vancouver. I remember in Stanley Park, I think it's called Stanley Park, there's a lot of massive trees that are super, super tall, and often bald eagles will actually nest up there too, which is pretty cool. We didn't see any, but just the ginormousness of the trees over there and here, obviously, like, just me compared to how tall these damn trees are is pretty crazy. But I guess they probably get a little bit bigger as we go further down the trail. But the reason why I don't want to go that way is because it's already a little bit later in the afternoon because I had to do a little bit of a supply run, get gas, that sort of thing. And then it took me about an hour, hour and a half to get out here. So we only have so much time before the sun sets, and we do got to explore some other areas and also find a good campsite as well. The trail here gets a little bit narrow at points, and it literally looks like zucchini plants, although they're not, but it looks like it is. Okay, are we almost at the big tree? I guess there's like a spot that probably has like the biggest tree in the area. Probably one of the oldest ones too, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen to how quiet it just got. There was the sound of a passing truck. It finished passing, and now it's just quiet. You don't hear anything. That is the best part about getting out of the city. What are they doing to this one? Why is it spray painted? I don't really understand. Are they planning on cutting it? But just the width of the trunk of this tree. That is incredible. Holy crap. So I'm trying to wonder, I think where that tree that was marked, that might have been what's considered the largest tree in the park, I guess? I don't really know. There's no more like cedars on this side. They're all down that way, but okay. Interesting. Yeah, the landscape just kind of changes altogether. I don't know. I don't know if we, like, the spot's not really marked, or, I mean, it has to be marked somewhere. Maybe it's right over here. There's got to be, like, one tree that is considered the biggest tree, and it's got to be marked. There's no way that they wouldn't have marked it. Where does this go? There's just like a random boardwalk this way, and then the trail continues back that way, which is back towards the beginning of the trail and the parking lot. But let's see this way first. Yeah, this literally goes nowhere. I can see a sign right there. I think the biggest tree might actually be right in front of me. But before we get to that, I'm going to give you guys some of the haunted history about this place. I had to do a little bit of digging to actually find this story, but finally it popped up. So there is like two parts, kind of similar to, what was that other place? Callum Lake. There was a story about that place as well. Yeah, so basically we have what's known as the Watchers of the Ancient Forest. So this person said, I hiked the ancient forest last fall, just before the boardwalk closed for winter. I'd gone alone. Stupid, I know, because I wanted the place all to myself. The cedars are unbelievable, towering so high that you can't even see the tops. The kind of trees that make you feel like an insect. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I can actually just put this down right here while I tell you guys this story. But yeah, so the story continues. It was quiet, too quiet. No birds, no wind, not even the drip of water off of the ferns. The deeper I went, the heavier the silence pressed down, until my own footsteps sounded wrong, too sharp, too loud. Now I am going to assume that's probably on this trail, and maybe we will come back like when it's actually dark and then do the trail again just to kind of see what happens. But right now it's peaceful. We can hear birds. There is no wind. There's no water dripping, obviously, because there hasn't been a lot of rain in this area. It's been very sunny and relatively dry. But anyways, the story continues. About halfway in, by that massive cedar everyone calls the big tree, which I'm assuming we're getting to, which I think, like I said, is right in front of me, I stopped to rest. That's when I noticed something strange. On the bark about 6 feet up there were deep grooves, not from animals, not the usual bear claws. These were parallel, almost like fingers. I told myself it was rot, or an old logging scar, but as I kept walking I saw more of them, on every second or third cedar, faint but visible, 5 long deep scratches, always at shoulder height. So we'll see as we walk through. I haven't really noticed that, but we'll see as we walk through. Maybe we'll see something like that. The boardwalk curved through a darker patch where the trees grew closer. The air smelt damp, like rot and wet stone. I stopped dead because I heard breathing. Not mine, slow, steady, ragged, coming from just off the trail in the shadows. I froze, and then crack, a branch snapped. I spun, but there was nothing, just endless trees. I hurried the rest of the trail, heart pounding, every step echoing. When I finally reached the Shane Lake, the forest opened up a little, but the water was still black, reflecting nothing. I glanced back toward the boardwalk, and I swear to God, something was standing between the cedars. It wasn't a bear. Too tall, too still. Its head brushed the low branches, and it looked like the bark itself had peeled off a tree and taken shape. Just a dark silhouette watching me. I blinked, and it was gone. The worst part, when I got back to the parking lot, mine was the only car there, but in a layer of mud on my driver's side door. There were 5 long streaks, parallel, like fingers. That's creepy. Very, very creepy. But there was also a follow-up story. So after I posted my first story here, most people told me I was imagining things. Old forest, big trees, your brain plays tricks on you. Fine, I want to believe that too. But something about those scratches on the cedars, it bothered me. I couldn't let it go. So this spring, when the trail reopened, I went back. I told myself it was just for... Something moved back there. Okay, maybe just a chipmunk or something. It's kind of like eerie that I'm talking about this story and then all of a sudden something literally moves directly behind me. Okay, so this spring the trails reopened. I went back. I told myself it was just for a hike. Fresh air, new season, nothing weird. But I parked in the same spot, walked past the same boardwalk, and within 20 minutes the silence hit me again. Now I can only imagine what the silence in this area is truly like. I mean, right now we got a little bit of construction going on in the parking lot and the odd passing truck along the highway. But apart from that, like, you don't really hear anything other than a few chirping birds here and there. So I'm only imagining, like, it must get real eerie here late at night. The scratches, they weren't faint anymore. They were deeper, fresher. Oh, did I miss a spot here? Oh, no. It literally continues on from there. Okay. So they were talking about the scratches. Now, I don't know particularly when this story was, like, when this happened. This could have been 5 years, 10 years ago. I have absolutely no idea. But it says that I pulled up my phone to take pictures, but as soon as I lined up a shot, my screen glitched. The camera app froze, then flickered like static. I restarted the phone, but the battery went from 87% to 9% instantly. Dead within a minute. By then, the air had shifted. You know that pressure drop before a storm? It felt like that, but worse. Heavy. Watching. By then the air had shifted. You know that pressure drop from... Oh, I literally just read that part. Cut that part out, Steve. I kept walking because I didn't want to admit I was scared. By the big tree I stopped again. I don't know why. I just couldn't move forward. The forest was so quiet it hurt my ears. Then I heard it. The same slow, ragged breathing. Except this time it was behind me. I turned, but the boardwalk was empty. Just the trees. Then I noticed something on the cedar right across from me. The fresh scratches, wet, like they'd been carved that second. I don't remember running, but suddenly I was back at my car, fumbling the keys, mud splashing everywhere, and then there it was again, 5 streaks down the driver's side door. This time deeper, like something had pressed into the metal itself. When I got home, I scrubbed the car clean, convinced I'd imagined it, but 2 nights later I woke up around 3 a.m. My bedroom window faces the woods behind my house. Pressed against the glass were 5 long streaks from the inside. From the inside. Like the inside of the... Wow. Ooh, that's spooky. Okay, so there is definitely something out in these woods. So like I said, we're going to be out here all day and night, and maybe we'll capture something. Who knows? Maybe he saw it, but that doesn't sound like a Bigfoot. That doesn't make sense. It sounded like something literally followed him home. That is eerie. But let's try and get to this big tree, which I think is just over there, hopefully. And we'll see if we see anything. So I could tell there's a sign down there somewhere. So that's where I'm actually trying to get to. Yeah, I can see something. I will point out, though, it does suddenly feel a lot colder in here. I don't know why exactly, but it's like it just dropped in temperature in a matter of, like, minutes. Okay, apparently we gotta go under this tree. So I guess the big tree is this way? I don't really know. Or maybe it's just another sitting area, or maybe, I don't know, I'm confused. Let's see what this says. This one's a big tree. Is this it? I don't really know. Oh yeah, okay. The big tree of life. Interesting. The name Big Tree is almost an understatement for this grand giant, measuring 5 meters, 16 feet in diameter. The Great Western Red Cedar is estimated to be at least 1,000, perhaps as much as 2,000 years old. Wow. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to know the exact age of the big tree and other great cedar trees. The rotten interior of its core makes it difficult to date, so any ages that... Heard something. The rotten interior of its core makes it difficult to date, so any ages that have been stated are educated estimates. The cathedral-like qualities Big Tree shares with large cedars on the coast make cedar forests, such as the ancient forest, some of the most majestic forests in the world. Cedars are called arborvitae, meaning the tree of life. Certainly in a lifetime of at least 1,000 years, this giant witnessed its share of life. While civilizations have come and gone, Big Tree has calmly matured. When Leif Erikson was said to be the first European to land in North America, Big Tree was already about 1,000 years old. When Copernicus said the sun didn't revolve around the earth, Big Tree was already about 1,500 years old. When Canada became a nation, Big Tree was about 1,800 years old. That's crazy. Please don't touch the big tree. It literally says that. Please don't touch the tree. But it's apparently the roots are very sensitive. In a very short period of time, the bark can become stripped away, leaving the roots bare and vulnerable to the elements. The lichen and the other organisms who make their home on the surface of this tree are also very delicate. So please take care around this magnificent tree and avoid stepping on its roots. Help the Big Tree initiative for many years to come. Now, the question is, can we see where these possible grooves are that something apparently was kind of clawing into it? I mean, I don't see anything in particular, although the way it's grooved might make it a bit hard to really tell, to be honest. I don't know. There is a tissue. Some asshole literally threw a tissue in there. I don't know. I can't tell, to be honest with you guys. But it is definitely magnificent. Holy. Wow. So apparently there's this thing called lichens or lichens. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But apparently they're like little organisms that live on these trees. I don't see it. I don't know if like you can actually see them with the naked eye. But apparently they're there. And they thrive on trees like this. And I guess they help them grow even bigger. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll continue on the rest of the trail, head back to the parking lot, and then I'm going to try a different area, which actually might be more suitable for tonight, so that way we can actually camp out. But we might come back here very, very late at night and maybe walk through again and kind of just see what happens in the dark. That could be interesting. What the heck was that? Is that a vehicle? I heard something. It actually almost sounded like some sort of roar. Or maybe a cougar or something. They do have those here, mountain lions, and they can also be very dangerous, so you gotta be cautious. So this is quite interesting. So basically, this is a rainforest, as I said. So most of the time, forest growth like this usually happens by the coast because it's much more wet for obvious reasons, and it tends to rain a lot more by the ocean. This place, however, because we're kind of in the mountains, creates a second zone of a lot of precipitation, basically. And what's interesting about that is a lot of wildfires start from lightning strikes. Now, in this particular forest, they do say that when a lightning strike hits an individual tree, because this area is very moist and wet, because these trees speak moistly, when one tree gets struck by lightning, it tends to not spread to other trees in the exact vicinity because everything is so wet and moist. Because again, the trees here speak moistly. Also because of the snow. Because it snows a lot here during the winter, when the snow actually thaws, it replenishes the groundwater, you know, helping the forest stay wet and moist. So, yeah, that's that. Apparently there's also caribou in this area. That is one animal I have not seen on this trip. We've seen everything else, well, except for cougars, but we have not seen any caribous or wolves. We heard the wolves early on when we were in northern Ontario, but apart from that, that's pretty much it. I'm also lying. A lynx would also be really cool. They're kind of small, but you do see them once in a while. Mountain caribou, I would love to see that as well. Wilderness is cool. Alright guys, we are back at the ancient forest. I am completely out of breath because just to get to the actual trail and the boardwalk is like a uphill... Whoa, what the hell? Oh, the tree literally scared the crap out of me. There was like something like in front of the screen. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But anyways, yeah, we're back at the ancient forest. I just kind of wanted to see what happens at night. So my goal here, I guess, is to make it back to the big tree, the big red cedar that we made it to earlier in the day. I just need a second to catch my breath. Okay, that's a little better. Anyway, let's head on in there and let's see what happens. We read that story earlier. It's kind of spooky. I don't know how long I plan on staying. Obviously, I can't camp in here. There are like trailers in the parking lot, but apart from that, it's pretty quiet. So, all right, let's head on in. All right, guys. Finally, took a while to get back here, but we made it nonetheless. It's a hella cool place, in my opinion. I like it. It's definitely got its spooky factor at night, that's for damn sure. Now, we do got to be cautious of wildlife, and also obviously because it's a public trail, can't exactly carry my rifle here, so I got to be extra cautious. Especially now that we're in mountain lion territory. I don't know what's more terrifying, to be honest. Mountain lions? Or frickin' grizzlies? Or whatever the hell just moved back there. What the was that? Whew. Still trying to catch my breath. I don't see anything. Okay, just nature noises. what I'll tell myself that for now. Okay. The other thing too is like, this place is pretty dense. So like, seeing something from far away is a little bit more of a challenge. But we're here now, so let's see if we get anything. Hello, spirits of the ancient forest? Whatever you might be. Some sort of creature, cryptid, people from the past. I mean, with this place being literally thousands of years old, who knows what kind of things are attached to this land. It's all kind of mysterious. Whew. It is cold in here. At the road it was fine. In here, it's... Here's something. Oh, I thought I heard something over there. I don't know. I thought I heard like a bark of some sort and then like people talking, but it's kind of too hard to tell if they're coming from like the parking lot or anywhere else really. So what I'm gonna do is, I know there's that fork. There's two ways we can go. I think the easier way, instead of going all the way around, might just be to turn right. Right here. Man, there's a trailer down there, and I'm guessing they're running some sort of propane heater, and it is so loud and annoying. I can hear it here. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but like, holy macarolis. Like, come on, guys. I mean, I guess people in trailers and RVs and stuff are probably used to that. Personally, I don't really like too much sound when I'm trying to sleep. So if I were to hear that all night... Oh, that was creepy. For a second I thought I saw a person up there. Holy crap. Not exactly something you'd want to see or expect to see at this time. It is late. All of a sudden it's like really warm. It's like a pocket of hot air. Hello, anything here? Damn. These freaking trees are so big. They do say that like the groupings of these trees are also kind of a mystery as to how it kind of happens. It's kind of beyond anyone really. Because like trees you normally don't thrive when they're all next to each other like that. I don't know what it is, but I get like kind of Japanese forest vibes from this. You know, that one that we did a few months ago that I can't say the name of because YouTube's a little too sensitive sometimes. It's getting spookier and spookier as we get further in. How far was it? I don't even remember anymore. Gotta try and save some of the battery on my flashlight, I guess. Oh crap, I gotta change the battery on the camera. 1 second. Alright, battery changed. We're good to go. I'm trying to remember exactly how far it was. Like, I was literally just here. Those were footsteps. Why did it sound like it was ahead of me? Hello? Someone here? I mean, I don't care if you're here. I'm here too. That was creepy. It legit sounded almost like somebody was walking on the boardwalk towards me. Weird. Well, that's strange. Where the heck is this tree? I'm kind of getting nervous now. I don't know why. Was there like an animal walking on the boardwalk or something? It legit almost sounded like human-like though. Oh, I think it's right there. Still not there. I thought we were getting there, but we must be almost there. Whoa. It's just so fucking eerie. Oh yeah, here's all the warnings of all the animals that are out here. That's fantastic. No big deal. If you run into a mountain lion, I'll just punch it in the face. I mean, that's literally all you really can do. And what you're supposed to do, really. Let's just hope we don't run into one. Is that it? Might be it. Find out in 2 seconds. Man, where is this thing? I feel like it didn't take this long during the day. Oh, wait. I see something. Oh, okay, I remember that. So we gotta be getting close to it. As if we're actually out here alone in the dark. I just kind of realized like how dumb this kind of was. I swear I just heard something. was behind me. It was like a person like grunting or groaning or something. Okay. I thought I saw something move over there. What the f was that? Keep in mind, guys, I'm on high alert, so any movement I see, I'm gonna take a second look. But that was trippy. It literally sounded like almost as if somebody was behind me. Okay, that was something. Are we there yet? Okay, that was the exact same sound. What the f was that? It's so quiet here all of a sudden. I heard it there. What is doing that? I'm almost about to say screw this and turn around, but I think it might be right here, this tree. I don't know what was making those sounds, but that's starting to really freak me the hell out. Was it here? I don't remember. Or was it back there? Maybe back there. Hang on. The fact that this giant fallen tree is right here is so trippy. Oh yeah, I think it's right here. Huh. Okay, I swear I just heard that same noise again. What's doing that? It's right here. Big tree of life. Damn. What a monster. It's literally a monster. That's crazy. Like, this thing is easily the size of like 4 trees, all put in one. Like 4 really big. Okay, I just heard breathing. That was breathing. What in the Oh my god. There is something here. That was creepy. That legit sounded like it was right there. I don't even know what to say. I think it might be time to leave. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right. So quiet. Okay, that legit sounded... It sounded like somebody was standing right here. Ooh, that's creepy. What the fuck? Okay, I think I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I don't know what it is, but that just turned me off. We made it. At least we got to the big tree. I mean, can't say we didn't do it. We accomplished tonight's goal, that's for sure. Oh, man. that That kind of caught me off guard. I don't like that. Well, whatever's doing that, whatever's here, you can't follow me. There's definitely a presence of something. I feel it. It's heavy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's something. Damn. The fact that we heard, like, I don't know if it was the same thing that we heard before we even got to the tree. I don't know what that was. Okay. Sometimes I think, like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I literally come out to these really, really dark places on the other side of the country, all alone. Yep, I'm a nut job, that's for sure. Okay, let's just survive getting out of here for now. Let's focus on that. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but I feel like something's following me. I don't usually like flee areas, but there was something up back there. I mean, I heard that. I heard those footsteps, a couple other weird noises. Now I just want to get back to the car and call it a night. I gotta turn this camera so I could see where I'm going to. Especially because everything's like a step down at random spots. Oh man, that was freaky. Those little nooks over there are pretty cool. You know, I'm surprised that British Columbia doesn't really have more poisonous snakes, apart from rattlesnakes, obviously, that Lomar and I had to deal with in Kamloops. That was fun. And Lomar swears that it was like legit, maybe right there to my foot. So yeah, that was a close one. Couldn't see it because of the frickin' bush. Fantastic. Okay, well, good news is I think I'm getting closer to the exit. Almost tripped. Because I can hear the propane from that guy's trailer. I haven't heard anything since. Which I guess is a good sign. I don't really know, but like I said, I really just want to get out at the moment. Oh, finally made it to the exit. Oh, so glad. Damn. Well, we survived. Nothing happened on the way out, which is kind of strange, but alright. Well, I think I'm gonna call it tonight. I think that's it. I think it's enough for one night. That was hella scary. I've only ever had that kind of scenario happen, like at the satanic cult ritual forest back home. That was kind of weird, but yeah, I think that's where I'm going to conclude this. I think this video was probably like 3 different days worth of content, so yeah, it's a little bit mixed up, but smash the like button if you like this sort of content, subscribe, turn notifications on, and we'll see you all in the next one. Love ya. Bye bye.